Mpumalanga couple is embarking on an extraordinary journey, a 10-year campaign to raise awareness of the importance of stem cell donation. In fact, Robin and Yolandi Lewis will travel 3 continents, 64 countries, and drive over 100,000 kilometers over the course of the next decade. All this to persuade potential stem cell donors to back their call to get tested and potentially save lives.
It's the 16th of September 2023, World Marrow Donor Day, and it officially kicks off the Matches on the Map project. For the last couple of years, myself and Yolandi have been working very hard in building Betsy, and she's now our full-time home on wheels. Yesterday we received our documentation.
En ons het nou net besluit, ons gaan ry. Hoekom moet ons langer wag? Ons het ons papiere, let's go.
Show us that license disc. We couldn't contain our excitement, so we decided to sneak out of our hometown Nelspruit. But our excitement was short-lived as we had a breakdown going down a mountain pass. The left front wheel was heating up, we had to pull over. As the universe would have it, Catherine from the bushwhacked campsite pulled up to ask how she could assist and invited us to stay over at her campsite. This morning we'll start up by trying to repair that front wheel. Our hopes is to enter Eswatini by tomorrow, and then that will mark the very first border crossing of the Matches on the Map project. Myself and Boy, a friend of mine that is helping us with the wheel, we were missing a tool, and we managed to get a contact from Catherine at the campsite. Wilfred is an avid overlander and he might be able to help us out. So Wilfred helped me out with that spline socket that we needed, and you can see he's the right guy for the job because look at this interesting vehicle. Australian Orca. Yeah.
The original Australia.
Groot. Ag nee. So we managed to track down that spring that we needed at brake and clutch, and Henry right here next to me has actually given us 3 options to work with. Install that into Betsy and then hopefully be on the road to Swaziland. On the Geo Trail up and over the Barberton Mountains, 10 kilometers away from the Swaziland border, which is our first border crossing. So we hid ourselves in the forest here, and right up there is the tar road. The Geo Trail is quite a steep hill, and Betsy went up fine at about 30 kilometers an hour. We are just about to start up now. This spectacular 38-kilometer mountain pass sits between Barberton and the Yusufstal border post. It's a self-drive trail through the Maguga Mountain World Heritage Site. This aerial cableway was built in 1937 and completed in 1939 to transport asbestos from the Havelock mine in Swaziland to the depot in Barberton.
At the time of its completion, it was the longest aerial ropeway in the world, stretching an impressive 20.36 kilometers. Expect to find informative displays along the Geo Trail about the area's remarkable geology and its link to the plant diversity and history.
So we've just arrived at the Yusufstal, or the Bulembu border gate, and we are the very first people to arrive at the border gate. They're not open yet, and also the only vehicle.
Located above the Komati Valley in Eswatini's Highveld, the small town of Bulembu is named after the Siswati word for a spider's web.
Way back when, that white building over there was actually a cinema. This building over here used to be the clubhouse. The campsite uses it for a bathroom, so the bathroom's right down the hall, and I can just imagine some of the dances that went down.
Between 1939 and 2001, Bulembu operated as a chrysotile mine. The mine encountered heavy losses in the late 1980s and subsequently went bankrupt in 1991.
Wat is 'n erwe?
Feels like there's a ghost town.
The streets were deserted. The mine was liquidated and the assets sold in 1991. The name was changed to Bulembu Mine. The 10,000 residents of Bulembu soon deserted the area and it quickly became a ghost town. The assets were purchased by Bulembu Development Corporation, who sold the town and its 1,700 hectare property in 2006 to a non-profit organisation, Bulembu Ministries, Swaziland.
Jy het seker jou seep ingegooi. Hierdie kabel kan jy ingedraai.
As we headed deeper into town, we started hearing signs of life. the local community got together to have some fun and celebrate the day. Bulembu was purchased with the plan to rejuvenate the town as a self-sustaining entity that cares for Eswatini's orphans. Bulembu Ministry Swaziland created a number of sustainable enterprises in 2008 to 2009, such as a eucalyptus and pine plantation for timber and charcoal, honey, bottled water, bakery, dairy, mill and tourism.
Ik was nog nooit in Swaziland geraakt.
Oh, that's cool, babe. So this is our view this morning. We just sat down with Kurt, that manages operations at the country lodge, and he's going to put us into contact with a lot of the community. He told us a little bit more about what they do in the Bulembu area. They do so much good for this community, it's just unbelievable. They run a childcare program for more than 300 orphans. They do housing for them, they feed them. They've got a ministry that they run all through Eswatini. He gave us some inside info on what the culture is like, where we'll have some challenges and possibly where we can gain some success in actually getting some support from the local community and signing up as stem cell donors and saving some lives. This is where we jump into work and see if we can actually make a difference through our mission. Very happy today. We've got our first sign up of Eswatini. Michelle right at the back here is busy signing up. It's day 4 of the expedition, so our very first international sign up. Bulembu Ministries also blessed us with 2 boxes of handy goodies. We've got some wet wipes that will definitely come in handy on the trip. Sunblock, that's a big advantage in my case. Michelle also brought over some mana packs that includes the basic essential nutrients that you need. So that's really cool. A whole box of that. We might end up needing that on the journey, or might end up helping somebody else. We're on our way to the Bulembu High School. It's going to be our first time to do an educational talk, so don't know what to expect from it, but I hope we get a good response.
Als je denkt je kan.
Ja. Bye. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Destiny.
Hij zei je met dit.
So we were very fortunate. Bulembu Ministries donated 40 litres of diesel for us. The diesel is going to go a long way to get us to our next destination, which is Pigg. And we've heard that it's quite a bit of a gravel road with a steep decline. So Yolandi's making us a bit of breakfast at the back before we hit the road towards Pigg's Peak. And it looks like an interesting road. I'll show you guys. It goes all the way down here and then up the mountain, over the mountain. Yeah, we heard it's about 20 kilometers and it hasn't been raining for today, so the road should be good. And we had an excellent last day at the Bulembu High School. Can't wait to see what the next spot has in store for us. Pulled up right beside us, offered to show us the way. She says that there's 2 routes and that it would be best to follow her up to Pigg's Peak. I explained that we are going very slow, but she didn't seem to mind at all. So the people around this area are very kind.
When we reached Pigg's Peak and thanked her for her patience, she said, "It's not a problem if you do it for God." We stopped to restock on some supplies from the local ShopRite and were surprised that some of the items were better priced than in South Africa. We got back onto the road and headed towards our next stop, Maguga Dam. School was out and we got many waving hands and cheers from kiddies walking home.
How's it? How are you? Good. Oh. So this is the Maguga Dam. More specifically, Maguga Dam wall.
It is Eswatini's largest reservoir, and its wall, which stands 115 meters high, is the fourth largest in southern Africa. The dam was built under the guidance of the joint South Africa-Swaziland-Komati Basin Water Authority. Today, it produces hydroelectric power and supplies irrigation to farmers across a wide area. When completed in 2001, it received the South African Institute of Civil Engineering Award for Most Outstanding Achievement in the International category.
Alright, so we're about to head off from Maguga Dam to Malalocha, a nature reserve. As you can see, the view is awesome here. So we are just about to head off from Maguga Dam, and we spent the last hour or so working in the office, just connected to their Wi-Fi to try and send out some emails. But there was a family that came around interested in checking out Betsy, and I just gave them a walk around. They also asked me whether there would be any improvements that we'd want to make on the track itself. Perfect as it is, but I said that when we reach the next destination, the next big town, that we'd like to purchase a fan just to assist with the ventilation. After we finished our conversation, I went back into the office, continued working. The gentleman, Kobus, came around and actually blessed us with 400 bucks. So he felt inspired to give us that one last improvement for Betsy, so we're very grateful for that. We decided to skip on Malalocha Nature Reserve as our budget didn't really allow for it. So we decided to continue on with the road to Hawane and managed to find this spot. The campsite's pretty level. It's got an electricity plug-in too, so we've got the campground to ourselves. There's a swimming pool right over there, and then also a restaurant which we can make use of the Wi-Fi to do our work.
Whatever jy moet pret die daar.
Yes, ma'am. So we've had a wonderful stay at Hawane Resort. We stayed here for 2 nights because it was affordable camping and they had internet connection. We're going to be heading off to Ngwenya Glass. They've actually invited us over to come and check out the glass making. So very excited about that. And yeah, let's hit the road.
We got invited over to Ngwenya Glass by Lara, manager and daughter to the owners. She was keen to assist and agreed that we could have a chat to their team members. Ngwenya Glass is a family-run and owned business and has been in the family since 1987. They employ 70 skilled team members.
Hey, good morning. So myself and Yolandi just arrived at Ngwenya Glass. This is James. He'll be showing us around, and they've also got a bit of a surprise for us. They've said that they'll allow us to do a glass play, which is very exciting. Beautiful, eh?
Yeah, little whale tails.
Everything is made in-house.
Yeah, absolutely everything.
That's gorgeous.
Every piece is totally handmade and mouth-blown.
Throw a little bit of a ball and then you'll blow that into the mold to get.
Only recycled glass is used, and in this job creation, used cooking oil is used to keep the furnace going, just like beds.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's like the first one that goes up.
Shells. And you can see the glass has got a slight green tinge to it.
I'm checking what it does have some chips or okay?
70 different diseases in the world that can lead up to a stem cell transplant. If ever a person gets to the stage of a stem cell transplant, it's their very last chance. If they don't get the transplant, they'll pass away. 5 years ago, I had a transplant myself. I had leukemia, and I also have another genetic disease that causes cancers throughout my life. In order for somebody to have a stem cell transplant, they need to obviously have a match. You can't just take stem cells from a random person and try and transplant them to anyone. Ethnicity plays a very big role in actually finding matches. As an example, a Caucasian person has 1 to 100,000 chance of finding a match. A black African person has 1 to 400,000 chance of finding a match. Because there's not a lot of people signed up to the registry, so they can't look if people are not signed up. So that's why we need people from all ethnicities to sign up. And Eswatini is our very first country outside of South Africa. So you guys are number one. Yeah. They take blood from you one time, they put it through a stem cell filtering machine, and they put your blood back into your arm. So you're not going to be going home without stem cells, you're still going to have stem cells. Okay? And they take those stem cells and they save a life. So we're very fortunate after being through the whole factory and checking out the glass blowing and getting a bit more involved ourselves, which was awesome by the way. A whole lot of the group of the Ngwenya team has decided to sign up as stem cell donors, so that's really fantastic, and we're actually busy getting some more kits out the truck now for some more guys coming up. Folks just keep coming up to sign up as stem cell donors. It's going very well today.
Ngwenya Glass gave us 20 potential lifesavers. We hit the road towards our next campsite, but the road was going to go slow, as it was unexpectedly rough and the sun was starting to set. In episode 2 of Matches on the Map, we run into some tight squeezes, explore our surroundings, and check out the depths of one of the world's largest granite caves. If you would like to get on board with the Matches on the Map project and assist us in saving lives, please consider becoming a member of our Patreon by following the link in the description below. For more info, please visit our website.